Billie Eilish, most embarrassing moments you won't believe.
How are you?
I'm not good.
Billie Eilish is one of the biggest rising pop stars in the world, and she's only 17. But her fame has come on so fast, she's messed up more than once on stage. Always bouncing back, the mistakes don't seem to factor into Billie's life one bit, even if they occasionally have her fans up in arms. Welcome to Lime Report. Today, we'll be breaking down the most outrageous and embarrassing moments in Billie Eilish's young career. Make sure to keep watching and don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword FALL for a chance to win our $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. Billie Eilish began touring the United States when she was just 14, driving around the country in a van with her family. Now she's headlining Coachella and touring overseas, but she seems to be prone to mishaps while in public. Eilish doesn't seem to care one bit about any of it and always manages to turn things to her advantage. Whether it's slipping up on stage or forgetting lyrics, all the incidents have earned Eilish a name for herself in the entertainment industry. Number 1. Coachella. One of the most hilarious Eilish incidents was at Coachella in April of 2019. During the second verse of her song, All the Good Girls Go to Bleep, Billie seemingly forgot the words to her own song. Instead of singing the lyrics, she sang da 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 along to the tune, eventually crying out into the mic, "Bleep! What the bleep are the words, though?" Luckily for her, the fans in the crowd had her covered. The people in the audience knew nearly every word to all of her songs and sang along the whole performance. Billie rallied the crowd and the show went on. One Twitter user posted, "Only Billie could forget the lyrics to her song and still pull it off." Still, they were plenty upset with their young idol for letting them down with what they thought was a poor showing. Billie's more adamant fans would argue that her album was only released 2 weeks before her show at Coachella and are willing to cut her some slack. The show only got stranger for the fans, though, as she brought on her friend and collaborator, Vince Staples. People roared with excitement as they began their duet, but Staples' mic was off for the entire song. This brought the show to a sort of anticlimactic rundown, but Billie didn't seem to care, just laughing and shrugging it off. Be sure to keep watching to find out more of Billie's embarrassing moments. 2. Denmark. While performing live in Denmark, Billie took a fall on stage that no artist would be envious of. While singing one of her landmark songs, Bury a Friend, Billie bolted out across the stage and found herself hitting the floor hard. She laid there for a moment like a starfish as her team rushed over, eager to see if she was all right. Determined to keep the show going, Billie waved them off and kept singing from the floor, laughing about the fall into the microphone. Needless to say, the crowd ate it up. And once again, Billie turned an embarrassing moment into a crowd-pleasing stunt. Later in an interview, she told the media that she had tripped over an electrical cable that ran across the stage, and that the fall left her with a nasty bruise. Let's move on to another embarrassing moment. Make sure to keep watching. Number 3. The doctor's office. Not all of Eilish's embarrassments happen on stage. True fans will remember when Billie posted a video to Instagram describing a horrible trip to the doctor's office. While she was there, she was asked to provide a sample in a cup. Anybody who's ever done this knows it's no fun, and Billie wanted to get it over with as fast as possible. Unfortunately, she managed to get her sample everywhere except inside the cup, and made a bit of a mess in the bathroom at the doctor's office. In the video, she's talking about the incident with her mom on the car drive home. Billie swears and curses, but her mom chooses to correct her grammar when she uses a double negative. In a recent interview with Rolling Stone, Eilish's mom mentioned that Billie still goes to a pediatrician since she's 17 years old. It's funny to think of Billie having her bathroom breakdown while children play with toys in the waiting room, but it's just another thing that she shrugs off without another thought. Number 4. Mom and Dad. Billie is a chart-topping pop artist whose album has been streamed over 2 billion times, but she still lives at home with her parents. While this might be embarrassing to others, it doesn't seem to bother Billie. She's proud of her family and doesn't hide the role they play in her life. Billie always suffered from extreme anxiety and vivid nightmares. She says that she still slept in bed with her parents until she was 10 years old because of her bad dreams. Even as a 17-year-old, sometimes Billie will have a bad dream and crawl into bed next to her mom. Her parents are with her for all of her tours and help make the operation run smoothly. One thing's for sure, Billie doesn't mind being around them, and she's not afraid to show it. Number 5. Water bottles. Billie Eilish's concerts are always a madhouse of dancing and turning up. Her young fans all jump and scream along with the lyrics to her songs for as long as she will perform. But all that dancing is a lot of exercise, and all those people generate a ton of body heat. Anyone who's ever been in a mosh pit will know that it gets real hot and sweaty real fast. At one concert while performing her chart-topping single, Ocean Eyes, Billie threw water bottles into the crowd, telling them to take care of themselves and to drink water. What was initially a good gesture hit one of her fans in the face. Keep watching to find out about the rest of Billie Eilish's astonishing moments. Number 6. Digital age. Billie's fans are mainly teenage girls, which fits pretty well considering Eilish herself is 17, making her the first worldwide pop star to be born later than the turn of the millennium. In an interview, Eilish was asked what the first CD she bought was. Billie said she had never bought a CD in her life. Later, more cultural differences emerged that highlighted just how young Billie Eilish actually is compared to the rest of pop culture. In one instance, Billie was given a Lizzie McGuire sleeping bag as a gift. When the interviewer asked what Billie thought of the celebrity endorsement, the young star just said, "So who is Hilary Duff?" is the real question. The internet blasted Billie for a lack of 90s knowledge, but once again, she didn't seem to care one bit. Number 7, Wii music. Everyone has their jams that stand out for one reason or another. Most often, it's because it's familiar, something you know. Well, if there's one tune that Billie Eilish knows really well, it's the theme music that accompanies the Wii's loading screen. An Instagram video shows Billie methodically dancing across the stage as the music builds, and the crowd is loving every minute of it. Then the music drops into more sounds, and Billie freaks out, leaping and dancing and altogether turning up. The whole crowd is right there with her, screaming and shouting and dancing. It's not the most standard soundtrack to get down to, but everyone has their own thing. And if dancing like a joyous maniac to the sound of Nintendo Wii is Billie Eilish's thing, then more power to her. Number 8, Puffer Jacket Confession. While doing a promotional video, Billie got roped into attempting the Puffer Jacket Challenge, a simple matter of wearing as many puffy coats as she could do at the same time. Billie manages to squeeze into 5 of the coats while complaining about the heat, but then she goes on to make an embarrassing and hilarious confession. "I used to do this with underwear," she said, trying to flap her arms up and down with little success. "When I was like 9, I put like 40 pairs of underwear on and I couldn't get them off for hours. It was crazy." While that's not common practice, Billie certainly doesn't see it as something to be embarrassed about. Billie Eilish got her start in the entertainment business and movies. Her parents were actors, but she didn't like that side of the entertainment industry. Instead, she got into music, making her world-shattering hit Ocean Eyes in her bedroom with her brother, and posting it on SoundCloud. The song took off almost immediately, and she became famous before she could even write or release an album. Her first ever tour consisted of 6 people, made up of her immediate family and best friend, with a travel budget of $100 per night. Now she tours around the world, plays Coachella, and she isn't even 18. Her youth and fresh approach to the music industry have been a big piece of her success. Rolling Stone called her the triumph of the weird. Billie revealed that when she was practicing dance, she suffered from extreme body dysmorphia and was very self-conscious about her appearance. A severe injury took her out of the dance scene, and she went through bouts of depression. Her upfront honesty about herself is one of the reasons her young fans love her so much. Billie has said that she prefers to interact with her fans as their cool friend rather than some all-powerful celebrity. She seems to generally care about the well-being of her fans as well. While Billie was in Australia, a fan accidentally got too close for her comfort. She followed up on the incident with an Instagram post about respecting her personal space, but immediately defended the girl who had accidentally brushed into her, saying that she had been in contact with her and that she was very sweet. Later on that same trip, Billie had to stop a show after only 3 songs due to a young teen becoming very ill at the venue. Billie responded to the incident by saying, "She's okay. You guys mean the whole world to me. Please drink water, please eat, please take care of yourselves." This closeness with her fans is maybe one of the reasons she doesn't seem to care at all when she forgets the words to her songs or takes a nosedive on stage. Another reason is youth. Billie's young and domineering attitude reflects her bounding, limitless energy. She has the confidence to stand up in front of hundreds of people and jam out to the Wii theme music, because that's what she wants to do, and nobody's going to tell her that it's not cool. Even if they do, she's certainly not going to listen, because she's 17 years old. At the end of the day, Billie Eilish is a rising star to keep your eye on. With her magnetic fan base and her carefree attitude, she could transform what people think a celebrity musician is supposed to behave like. She's already making waves, getting shout-outs from stars like Bruno Mars, and she's showing no signs of slowing down. With her European tour kicking off this August, we're sure to see a number of more embarrassing Billie Eilish moments, and we can be fairly certain that none of it will really bother her, but that's why her fans love her. That and her chart-topping music. A fun fact, Billie still makes her music in her parents' house, working side by side with her brother. Just another way Billie goes against the grain and pulls it off. What do you think Billie will get up to in Europe? Will she have another onstage mess-up? What norms will she break just for fun? Let us know in the comments below. This has been Lime Report, taking you through Billie Eilish's embarrassing moments. Thanks so much for watching through to the end, and don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword FALL for a chance to win our $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. We'll see you next time here on Lime Report.
Just gonna pretend that you didn't just reject me.
Well, I loved it. I also loved your...
Oh yeah, mic stand. Yes, there is a mic stand. Yes.
And you're sitting there. Is there like, do you put blankets on the wall?
That one was really influenced by a lot of like horror movies and like
Which
especially
ones?
the Bob.
Walls, or how do you keep the sound in?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, it's just like, it's a tiny little room. It's like